Hey lovely students, I'm Kava and today we're going to talk about the English tenses. What are English tenses? They are times in English like present, past and future. And today's grammar is about present simple. If you want to know how to use it and learn it completely, so stay with me. Present simple is generally for something that is permanent and general. For example, work. We don't change our work every day or usually. We don't change it. I don't know about you. So let's repeat these sentences. I work, you work, we work, they work, but he works, she works, and it works. It's like TV, like computer, it works. What is that S at the end of the verb? Don't worry, I'll let you know all about that S at the end of the verb. Let's talk about the use of present simple. When and where do we use present simple? The first use of present simple is for something that is permanent, means that is true for a long time. Like, he works in a bank. He doesn't change his work every day, so it's true for a long time. Or, we live in New York. Now, tell me about yourself. If you want to learn it, make some sentences that is true about you. For example, where do you work? I work in. And where do you live? I live in. Well done. Let's go for the next use of present simple. The next use is about facts. Facts are something that we can't make a change about it. They are always true. For example, the sun rises in the east. Can we change it? No, of course not. The other use of present simple is about schedules. What are schedules? Schedules are something that are planned before. For example, our class starts at 6. What about your class? When does it start? Tell me. You can say, my class starts at... yeah, that's true. And the last one is coming with the adverb of frequencies. I mean, if we have always as 100%, we have never as 0%, and then rarely, sometimes, often, usually, and finally we have always. Let's give you an example. She always takes taxi to work. She always takes taxi to work. How do you go to work? You can say, I usually walk to work. Now we have 3 sections: positive, negative, and question sections. Let's talk about the first one. As we just previously talked about it, we had I work, we work, they work, and you work. But we have he works, she works, and it works. Sometimes we need to make them negative. How can I say the negative form of I work? So easy, by adding do not. I do not work. You do not work. They do not work. We do not work. And to make it more native, we can say don't. Make a contraction. Make it short form. Like, I don't work. We don't work. And for he, she, and it, we need to add does not. He does not work. She does not work. Or it does not work. Or the short form and the easy one, we can say she doesn't work. He doesn't work. And for making a questions, again, we need do and does. Do and does are called auxiliary verbs or helping words. For example, we say, do I work? Do you work? Do we work? Do they work? And for he, she, and it, again, we say, does he work? Does she work? Does it work? Speaking of the s at the end of the verbs when we had he, she, and it, most of the verbs they just get s, like dance changed to dances, cook changed to cooks, sleep changed to sleeps. But we have some verbs that they are ending in s, sh, ch, and x. They get es. For example, teach, teaches, wash, washes, kiss, kisses. And we have some verbs that they are ending in consonant and y. What are consonant? Any words that are not vowels are consonant. So, what are vowels? Vowel sounds are a, E, I, O, and U. The others can be consonant. So when we have study, before Y we have a consonant, we drop Y and add IES. And we have other irregular verbs that they don't have any, we can say, rule, like go change to goes, have changed to has, do change to does. They are coming with what? With he, she, and it. So make some sentences to learn it perfectly. Let's talk about that question sections that we had. I mean, when they ask you with do and does, you don't need to repeat the whole question to answer it. You can easily say yes or no. For example, do they need help? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Or does she speak French? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Or do you like this video? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Let's talk about some common mistakes that students usually make in this grammar. Look at this sentence. I am living in Paris. It's not true. We need to say I live in Paris because we're talking about something permanent, which is true for a long time. The other one, we likes to travel. Is it true to say we likes? If you can remember, just we had he, she, and it, then we add s at the end of the verbs. So we need to say we like to travel. The other one, they doesn't eat meat. Is it true? Really? No, it's not. We should say they don't eat meat. And the other one, does you talk to him often? Can we say does? Of course not. So we need to say, do you talk to him often? And sometimes we have a problem with spelling, the dropping Y. For example, they say, she tries to sing very well. She tries to sing very well. They didn't drop Y because before Y we have R, which is consonant, so we need to drop it and add IES. She tries to sing well. So lovely students, I hope that you have learned present simple completely. To be sure about it, let's have some exercises. For positive sentences, we say I take, but he, come on, say it, takes. She does, but we, do. True. You enjoy, but she enjoys. That's right. Now let's make some negative sentences. For example, they study. Make it negative. They do not or don't study. He studies. He does not study or he doesn't study. Let's make some question for these sentences. For example, we have a sentence that says, she wants to buy a new phone. She wants to buy a new phone. Make a yes or no question. We have she, so we need to use does. Does she want to buy a new phone? Does she want to buy a new phone? We can say, yes, she does. No, she doesn't. But based on the sentence, we say, yes, she does. The other sentence that we need to make a question about it is this. They sell books online. They sell books online. We need to use do. Do they sell books online? Do they sell books online? Yes, they do, or no, they don't. But again, we need to say yes, they do. So, dear students, that was the end of present simple that I'm sure that you have learned it completely. If not, you can just watch the video again and do the exercises. By subscribing and liking this video, you can support me completely. And be sure we will have more videos about grammars. Just ask me your problems about any grammar that you have. Thank you.